It's not something that you just dump something on. It's not a big truck. It's a series of tubes. So anyone here has defined what net neutrality is. Tangled up tubes. I just the other day got internet was sent by my staff at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I got it's a series of tubes.
Woo! I almost forgot to hit the streaming button.
Hi, I was just totally still working. Hi, everybody.
Hello!
Welcome to another live edition of Indie Intertube. This is Indie Intertube TV episode number
9.
9.
Okay.
We should probably have a big party at 10. What do you think?
Yeah, well, let's see. We're going to have a party at 10. We're going to have a party at 100 for the radio show. So,
Woo!
woo! But no, I hit play. Like, yeah, 5 o'clock, right on the dot. Woot. Shit, I forgot to hit the recorder and the streamer, so nobody's seeing that we're on time.
We really were on time.
We were.
And we've got a chock full show today. Plus some news to talk about, birthdays, and the promotions.
Woo!
So you never know. Hopefully we can be out of here on time too, because I know a lot of you are giving us an opportunity to see us instead of watching the VMAs. And, you know, they're probably going to be on the late feed here in BC, which is where we are right at the moment. And we can watch them later and make fun of everybody. So we will be live tweeting, I'm sure, later on when that's on.
Yeah.
Today we're sci-fi.
Woo!
That's the theme today. Sci-fi. So you're going to see some of the best sci-fi web series, some upcoming stuff, some stuff that is a little bit older that maybe you haven't heard of or haven't seen or want to rewatch, and some current stuff that is in production and still producing episodes. Right?
Yes'm.
Got some news?
No.
Got some birthdays?
Well, okay, I do have a little bit of news. Because it's the only thing, like, for the past, God, I don't know, maybe 10 email updates I've gotten about everything, that Google TV is apparently going over to the UK.
Oh, did you see their little thing? We are not the big bad. Because that's going to work.
And they intend basically on rolling out in Europe by next year. And I noticed, there's an article out there about how online ad spending will surpass television at the latest being 2016. That's not that far away.
No.
That's a 5-year plan.
Yeah.
And that means that most people's 5-year ad spending plan is going to surpass current television as we know it for web.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Thought that was very interesting. That's the little bits of news that I have.
Things are changing.
Yeah. It is, or was, Kai Ceramickin's birthday on August 20th.
Happy birthday, Kai.
Woo! Shauna Benson's on the 24th.
Happy birthday.
Ty, I'm not sure how to say her last name. Fauci?
Happy birthday.
On the 25th.
Web to watch.
And Nelson Weiss on the 29th.
Oh, coming up.
Woo-woo!
Very, very close.
That's what I got. What do you got? We got
News-wise, we're not hearing anything from Prospect Park yet, but I'm betting that we're going to hear very, very soon that someone has taken a deal, and then things are probably going to start moving rather quickly. I know there's some news coming up from Coldcast, so we're waiting to hear that, and then maybe we can browbeat Marty into coming back on the show again and talking to us. This week's Indie Intertube radio show is going to be it's not a freebie, but it's going to be an open show with chock full of interviews. Not interviews. What am I talking about? I'm crazy. Chock full of reviews and discussion. We don't have a guest this coming week. However, the next couple of weeks we do. We have James Fernandez from Vampirism Bites. We have Taylor, the creator of River Ridge, coming on to talk to us next week, which will be really exciting. And here's some really exciting news for everybody. Next week, we are doing the first of our show-specific feature episodes here on Indie Intertube TV. And it's going to be full of exclusive cast interviews, and clips picked by the cast as their favorites. And the first show that we're going to be doing is Breaking Point. So for those of you who are fans of Breaking Point, it's going to be great. You're going to love it. For those of you who haven't seen Breaking Point, this is going to be a great introduction. It'll also give you an introduction to 5 of the cast members who came in to talk to us. And we've got some exclusive questions answered from them. And the interviews are pretty cool.
Yeah.
They were really into it. So that's really awesome.
Very enjoyable.
And some clips that they picked, that the cast picked as their favorites. So that's going to be fun. And hopefully after we get this first show-specific feature episode out, there will be more shows out there that will sit down and do that with us. And we're talking to you, Aiden 5, Vampire Zombie Werewolves, Ragged Isle, Divanity, Bandwagon, and anybody else who wants to work on this with us and get these done. I think we got VZW going to do it with us.
We both have little bits of news, kind of, that pertain to the same thing. Your favorite web series that just got picked up for another season. That fully funded. The Steps?
The Steps is fully funded, and they are going to do a second season.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy about that. I am.
As well as Vampire Mob.
That's right. Vampire Mom's going to be finishing their season, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Bandwagon got theirs.
Bandwagon got theirs, and Ripped is funded.
They're looking, if you go to bandwagon.com and go to their store, there is actual mention there of season 3.
JD, that's an awesome idea for a t-shirt.
Ha! Yes. Woot!
I'm your target audience.
But that's because Armless mentioned my hat. And it's funny that you mentioned that because we were just discussing it.
Shadware. Coming to a store near you.
Is coming to a store near you. And so keep watch of Indie Intertube in the next couple weeks or so. We'll have
custom-made hats, just like Shad, made by these little hands right here.
Some interesting merchandise. I'm writing down that tagline. I am. But what is today's show about again? Oh, that's right, Sci-Fi.
Today's show is about sci-fi. And it is our pleasure to do sci-fi because we're big sci-fi fans around here. And this is by no means an exhaustive list. If you want an exhaustive list of science fiction, now we're not talking about science fiction fantasy or science fiction, I don't even know. This is just straight up sci-fi. And this is, like I said, by no means an exhaustive list. If you want an exhaustive list, scifinal.com is your place to go and check. They have everything. They are the home of sci-fi web series on the net. So you will definitely want to go and talk to them about that. But, what?
Oh, space opera?
Let's get started with the first clip, and we'll talk to you about stuff in between. The first clip is a show that is out there and has been for a little bit. Everybody is looking forward to more of this show soon, and I hear they have a movie in the works, which, excuse me, would be, in my opinion, amazing. I don't know. Is Darren Strauss in the chat room?
No.
Because Darren likes to guess what shows we're doing before they goes up. So,
tell me where you come from. Just pop out there.
This could be one that she might possibly be able to guess. But it is an older web series that was produced and shot in Vancouver. They've got a movie in the works. Some of the cast members are names that you will be familiar with: Joel Bryant, Taryn O'Neill, Stephanie Thorpe. Let's see who else. It's a post-apocalyptic.
Really?
It's a post-apocalyptic web series. It's called After Judgment, and then came Before Judgment. It is a very multi-leveled world. Their website is afterjudgment.com. And before I talk myself into a circle, here's the trailer for season 1 of After Judgment.
Are you rolling? Is this on? Go. Not only 2 blocks away has the mass exodus begun. The instructions are simple. Those people who have been chosen will know where to go. I assume that means instinctively. But apparently there's no reason to be alarmed.
It's been a year or more. Or less. I can't really be certain. Can't really care. It certainly isn't like it used to be. But, could be worse.
I love sunsets, don't you?
Technically, the sun doesn't actually set anymore. What are you doing? You know it doesn't work on me, right?
It's the ocean.
Yeah, don't drink the water, right?
Don't go in it.
They fear the prophecy.
We're looking for this little kid.
Or they're crazy.
We heard you were looking for a little boy yesterday.
Where'd you hear that?
That's not my kid. My boy got to go.
What? No, we keep looking.
Wait. There's more, isn't there? What are you not telling us?
How can you be so calm?
We're fine for now.
Yeah, until they see us.
Well, then you stay out of sight.
Is that
blood?
How is this possible? Apathy is the enemy now, Stephen.
It's not safe outside.
It's safe for me, Daddy.
So what have you heard or seen?
Seen that little boy you've been looking for?
What do they want from us?
I'm not gonna stick around and find out.
We can't stop them.
Yeah, and neither can that little boy.
Hey, hello.
Well, Dad. We just don't know it yet.
So good.
I know. I had forgotten how long Stephanie and Taryn both had their hair then.
Yeah, that was that's before everybody cut their hair.
I know. Did you see how long Taryn O'Neill's hair was?
Mm-hmm. And Stephanie's?
Yeah.
Tanya's hair used to be really long.
I know.
She cut it all off.
I know she did. She's still Smexy though.
Yep.
Speaking of Smexy, that was Indie Intertube Smexy Award winner for 2010, Joel Bryant. and after Judgment and before Judgment. But yeah. You know what I mean? That was a cool show. Vancouver's got some talent now. Like they said, it's like a who's who of Canuckers.
See, and Rob has a point. He's always wanted to ask them how they managed to shoot around LA without anybody else on the street, making it look completely unpopulated.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that depends because The Colony was also shot in LA.
Right? There you go. Okay, so we have lots of shows today for you guys to check out. So the next show we have, excuse me. The next show we've shown you a trailer before.
But
today
they're coming back.
Yes, I know. Today's trailer is a completely different one than the one we showed you before. They are probably the most innovative looking web series out there, sci-fi or not, and that's Aiden 5. And just so you all know, Aiden 5, season 1.5, coming Labor Day weekend. So you have that to look forward. It's coming up. And I cannot wait to see what happens next.
All alone. Well, I guess that's the difference between us. I don't feel anything at all.
For more than 40 years, Infinity Corporation of America has been the quality brand you know and trust.
Shouldn't you be resting?
Why? Did you solve the case?
I'm Charles Maybach, Vice President of Operations. Is there something I can help you with?
One of our lead detectives is suspected of murdering 3 surrogates. If you don't mind, we'd like you to turn over the creation history of his clones.
Yes, I do mind.
All departmental cloning goes through Infinity. Anything else would be illegal.
Are you crazy? I can't take you there. They'll kill me.
Search the premises. I want creation logs, databases, computer archives. If it has to do with cloning, pack it up.
Infinity is gunning for us. You're not safe.
I need answers. Get down!
There are still some things I need to figure out for myself. Tread lightly, detective.
Has anyone seen the shooter?
Hey, disengage now! I have my answer, and now he's gone.
I'm your partner!
What did you do to them? What did you do to us?
Things have gotten out of control.
It would seem so, sir.
It's a cool looking show.
You know who I miss in the chat room all the time?
Maya.
Yeah, and Renee.
I know.
In the room.
I know. They've been busy trying to get this ready for everybody.
I know.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Improv.
You know, David Samuels from Coldcast said something today, and it is so true. He said that he had like a marathon watching of shows on Coldcast and didn't watch TV. Did you read his post?
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, it's easy to do. If you just sit down and watch a bunch of web series, you'll find out that you haven't turned your TV on network television for a couple of days, even if you're watching your web shows on TV like we do through the Boxy Box. By the way, we would love to have a Boxy app, so anybody out there that could do that for us or make that happen, that is a killer deal.
We're looking at you!
Yeah. Okay, moving right along to the next sci-fi show. This one actually is available on Coldcast.
Really?
It is.
No!
It is the brainchild of Mike Darling and Aaron Fenton. It premiered last spring on Coldcast. And it is another post-apocalyptic show. So here is the trailer for season 1 of Alpha Planet. In just a second.
The one time I'm not on it.
Our top story tonight, the Planet Recon Station Columbus 2 is expected to touch down on planet Earth later today. Their mission, to explore Earth's surface for signs of new life, which would indicate livability for a human population, and to recover anything remaining of the first Earth explorer, the PRS Columbus. It has been 20 years since communication was lost with the PRS Columbus, and the fate of the 3-person crew, including child prodigy Captain James Dagney, is still unknown. The Columbus 2 has a 4-person crew led by Captain Adam Landry.
We don't really know what to expect on Earth, but I know I've got the best possible crew to deal with whatever we find.
Joining him are archaeologist Karen Dawson, biologist Ian Scott, and weapons expert Luke Brody. If everything goes according to plan, the crew will be the first human beings on Earth since the Ark left orbit over 200 years ago. The Unified Planetary Exploration Commission, which has now explored over 3,200 individual planets and moons, has high hopes for the expedition, stating that it is highly probable that Earth may someday regain its alpha planet status. However, this contradicts data collected thus far by unmanned probes, which indicate the planet still has high levels of carbon dioxide and radiation, and no new life has yet been documented. We here at Unified Public Media wish the crew our very best.
Alpha Planet.
Yeah.
Very interesting show. I would love to know where their locations were. So yeah, check it out.
In the middle of the desert. But see, now everyone's talking about in the chat room is mentioning how, everybody's sci-fi show is post-apocalyptic or post-clone apocalyptic or zombie-lific or undead or...
That makes me wish that we could have found a trailer clip of the crew.
Yeah, because that's funny.
But we're not including the crew tonight. Hopefully we can do that again soon. But
the next one is
the next one that we want to talk about, and in fact, this one and at least one more is not super, super dark.
No.
The next one has done 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 2 seasons. Hopefully 3. We've met Susan.
I know, I love Susan.
We met Susan when we were at ITV Fest last year. I miss everybody in LA so much. I really want to get back.
We're like, we just want to come when nothing else is going on. And just
we need to go to LA when nothing else is going on and have one big event where everybody can come out and film as much stuff and as many interviews and as much behind the scenes stuff as we can while we're in LA. Just come for like 2 weeks and just hang out. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be fun.
Anyway. Instead of showing you a trailer for Space Hospital, we decided to show you one of their very, very special commercials.
Which is so funny because as soon as we picked this one, they posted on their Facebook about Lovable Robot.
Lovable Robot. I want one of what they show in the commercial to sit right here on the desk. We're talking to you, Susan. You Space Hospital.
If you don't need Lovable Robot,
we would love to have a little Lovable Robot for our desk.
We'll help fund another season if we can have Lovable Robot.
We would love to have one of those. And so that the rest of you will know what the hell we're talking about, here's a commercial for Space Hospital.
Is your old companion robot outmoded? Have you run out of things to say?
Nice weather we're having.
Have you gained weight? Has the fire gone from his thrusters? I have a headache! Well, then you'll be especially glad to hear about our new, more lovable robot, Andy, the adorable android. What? Andy's emotion calculator processes love at 3 times the rate of that shabby old lovable robot, and at a fraction of the size. Which is great for those hard-to-reach places.
Say, Andy, what do you think of my new hairdo?
I love it, but the old one was good too.
Now that's more like it.
Andy's smart. Andy, what's 7 times 9?
17.
Well, that's right!
This is bullshit!
Andy comes with binocular vision for increased depth perception.
Have you gained weight? Andy the Android is available wherever fine androids are sold. New from Rico.
Filling your space with love.
Right there. He should be sitting right there. Don't you think?
Lovable
robot right there. He's awesome.
Yeah, and he brought about the robot messiah.
He did bring about the robot messiah. Because he's lovable robot. I think that's funny. Anyway, before we bore you guys to death, the next...
Sorry.
Quit talking about Mass Effect.
It's not my
Space
fault.
Hospital. You can check them at spacehospital.tv.
Yes.
You'll be glad you did. If you are a fan of Red Dwarf, you have to go and watch Space Hospital because it's that kind of humor.
Especially when zombies in space. And they also have the apes from Planet of the Apes.
That's right.
It's funny.
Okay. What? JD.
What?
Before we bore you to death. He said too late. Aw. Gonna make Cricket cry. Look.
She's like, leave me alone, me. I want to be sad. No.
Our next web series is one that has not premiered yet. And hopefully we can get Blake Calhoun, who is also the mastermind behind Pink the series, to come on to the show and talk to us about it soon because he'll have news to share. At least that's what we hope.
Right.
Because we've been waiting for this one for a while.
Ever.
What a killer trailer. I've watched this trailer I don't know how many times because it just looks amazing. You don't need me to talk to you about the trailer. Take a look at it for yourselves. This is Continuum.
Someone's got to pay for our sins.
I really need to see that show.
Yeah.
I need to see that show.
Yeah.
Really. Because it really looks good. Okay.
I always want to play like the Sunshine trailer theme to that. I do.
You guys have to help us out on these upcoming episodes. You have to tell us what you like to watch.
Apparently they like to watch us for about an hour. And then that. I'm kidding.
Nobody likes to watch us for about an hour.
More
We don't
like
even
5
like to
minutes.
watch us. We never watch these shows again.
No, we like very discreetly put them up in the hope to God that nobody finds them ever on YouTube in my family ever.
Your mom watches these shows.
Yes,
My
she
aunt
does.
is watching
I
us
love
now.
it, but you know, I don't want to go back and like rewatch it with them. Like, what was this point you made? I don't want to watch where I made the point. Just tell me what show it was about.
There's so much out there. We're thinking about doing, after we do these series of summer shows, it would be great to do, I mean, we're obviously going to do horror.
In October.
And thrillers in October. But it would be great to go back and do some history. And, like, go back as far as we can. Whether we can even find clips of Eon 4, I don't know. I would love to be able to find clips of Eon 4. That was the very second web series ever, and it was a sci-fi show.
The only thing I've ever managed to find so far has been the credit sequence in the beginning.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
I would love to see that.
Anyway, next show.
Well, we still got 4 more shows, but I'm not done talking yet.
I know, but we still have 4 more shows.
Yeah. But look how many shows we've gotten through, 5 of them in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We're doing good.
Because we're rolling with it.
So we're rolling with it. See, now everybody wants a hat with ears.
I know. That's all they can think of.
I don't have a shtick. I don't have a thing.
You're going to have a hat with ears.
Well, I'm going to have a hat with ears, but I don't have a thing.
You are a thing.
There is no, well, I know that. There is no Desti wear. No Desti speak.
Vampire wear.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We should wear vampire teeth for our Halloween shows.
Duh! Already there. Be zombies one show, vampires another show. See, you have the red microphone. You need to get your Shure microphone back.
I know. I need to get my vampire mic from Shure. The only place I can get it is at Guitar Center on Sunset in L.A.
If they still
and I'm not in
have
L.A.,
any.
so I can't go get the microphone. It's black and it has red beating through it. It's so cool, but never mind.
Do you have a do-rag? Do you have tattoos?
You guys have no idea what we went through trying to unplug this weekend. You don't even want to know. But I will tell you that if you are going to leave food on your boat in the refrigerator, because you might be coming back out in a week or two and you would like to have some frozen hamburgers and hot dogs and things there so that you don't have to cart that with you every time you go, make sure that your boat is at a marina that will tell you when your boathouse becomes unplugged. Because they were doing work at our marina and we got there and we had these shiny new junction boxes and our boathouse has been hardwired into the marina, but guess what? When they did that, they unplugged our boat and failed to plug it back in.
Because they're tools.
And you know when they failed to plug it back in? 2 weeks ago.
Longer. So I'm not really in the mood for burgers.
So I don't think we're going to be eating burgers for a while. Tonight it's
I know what a
souvlaki.
zombie smells like firsthand.
I have a pretty good idea of what Casey Anthony's car smelled like.
No, honey, that's dead body. It's different.
I don't know what that was in the boat, but it was evil.
That's called rancid meat.
Ew.
That's rancid. That's rancid beef. Rancid
So our
pork
nice,
is different.
relaxing night on the boat became 3 hours of cleaning and de-stinking the boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, we have power. We don't have water, but we have power.
Baking soda, coffee grounds, and vanilla extract. It's a nuclear bomb of stuff.
It will kill anything.
It will kill anything that's in plastic.
Okay. And Tanya, it's not exactly a vampire microphone. It's a Shure 55.
Yeah, and it's the original like Shure 55.
That looks like that.
Mic.
The Shure 55 microphone, and instead of it being shiny chrome, it is black matte. And then the stuff inside is red.
The filler.
The filler. So it's a black microphone with
Your mic
red.
sock, essentially is
It's beautiful.
dark red, blood red.
Yeah, we almost bought it when we were down in LA.
I told you to get it.
At Guitar Center for ITV Fest last year, and we didn't.
Starved, and I wouldn't have cared because it is the coolest looking microphone. It looks like your headphones.
It looks exactly
like
my headphones. As you can see, I am obsessed with
the Shure 55.
The Shure
But
55.
it wasn't
I have
shiny,
it
it was
tattooed on
matte.
my body. I have headphones that mimic it. And now I have to have the microphone. There is no better
Ooh,
mic.
they're pulling out gadgets.
Woo, gadgets. Let's go get... Ooh, we should do a tech show. Then we could have our boxy box in here, and we could have our media gate in here.
Yeah, but we have to show it how we have to show them how it works.
We can do that.
Okay.
We're tech savvy.
I know that, but you know, it's
We can do that.
a matter of getting it on there.
On
That's
there.
a big setup.
To them.
To them.
Or we could just do it on here, and I could flip it around. And...
You totally just pulled the Virgin America seatbelt. Nobody knows what the hell we're talking about. They're like, they are
Rob, the
crazy
black one that
bitches.
we saw was at the Guitar Center on Sunset.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's on their website.
Yeah.
Oh, God, help me. What? We should move right on to our next show.
Okay.
Our next show is also filmed in Vancouver. And it is a sci-fi show, but not so much post-apocalyptic as tech-based. And it's very, very cool. And Chad's not ready to show you the clip
No,
yet.
go ahead. I'm ready. Whenever you are.
They were actually nominated for an Indie Intertube Award last year for 2010 for their opening credit sequence, which is amazing. And this is the trailer for Hard Drive 13.
Who's hacking us?
There's a message here.
Things have gone a little sideways.
Yeah, no shit.
What do you think you're doing?
Get the hell out of there.
This is Hard Drive 13.
I love that trailer.
I
think that is such a cool trailer.
We totally freaked everybody out with like the hard drive error of death. Blue screen of death! No!
Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah.
Even Cricket's upset about the whole thing. You know what else I realized today? I don't have enough web series t-shirts.
Me neither.
I couldn't find my Guild one today.
It's in a closet somewhere.
And we've already worn Ragged Isle. I can't find my Vampire Mob shirt. You have yours, though.
I have mine. Yours is somewhere. It's either in that pile over there or it's in one of the
Because
drawers.
we're getting ready to move and transfer and do and travel and things.
But we have, you know what? We have the zombie brains. It's somewhere.
Where are the zombie brains?
I think they're behind me.
We keep moving the zombie brains
I know,
around.
because
We
we're
have
like,
the Dandy London football.
We have
and the pretty water bottle, which is around here somewhere, too.
Right. We have, I don't know what else we need. There's the, oh, and we have, there it is. Then we have the can of brains. Where's...
Meat Co. Brains. And as you can see...
She ate them.
I had some.
Which is not to say that they're not inedible. I would really like some canned unicorn meat. But, yeah.
High IQ brains.
She ate them and it freaked me out. So... yeah, but these are little... I know, they're little ingenious, fantastic things from Vampire Zombie Werewolves. I love the little, like, retro zombie lady. Nobody can see it. But just...
Oh, on the back?
Yeah. It's awesome. What is it? Wait. What does it say? It's like, Meat Co. High IQ Brains. Try our other delicious brain products. Whole brains, brain chunks, and sliced brain. Also, pickled eyeballs, rack of man, and boneless baby limbs.
Boneless baby limbs. Awesome. I did not know you could get boneless baby limbs.
Civilized food for the civilized zombie. It tastes like chicken.
It didn't really taste like chicken. It kind of tasted like...
No, babies. Babies taste of chicken.
Vienna sausages.
Yeah. Babies taste of chicken.
And then we have...
Not these.
The unemployment of Danny London stress basketball as well.
See, and Tanya's like, I have a hard time giving the zombie brains away. I want like a big giant... Like a big Uber... Like a Costco can of...
We have Divinity Jewels.
A surplus. Yeah, but we need more crap. I want to fill...
I want my very own Tubi.
That could be dangerous.
And my very own chandelier.
That would be fun. But I really want to... When we move, I want to fill up our recording studio office with web series stuff.
Yeah.
Like, just fill it. So... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aww.
I do. I love the brains. And they were tasty as well.
The big brain cans have recipes on them.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I love how clever you all are. I really do.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. Okay.
Whee!
The next show is a multiple drama of the week Indie Intertube Award winner. They were also nominated in the best horror category last year for an Indie Intertube Award. They have a very interesting release schedule in that their episode comes out the first of every month. So you know what that means. There's an episode coming. And we can't wait. This is the season 1 trailer for Haywire.
Howard, would you please slow down?
We ain't slowing down. Let's go. Let's go.
You want me to run? You could have picked us up at Connor and Annie's.
Yeah. Well, we ain't going back to Connor and Annie's.
Not going back? What do you mean we're not going back? Howard!
Step on it, Maddie! Jesus Christ!
6 Minute Mile.
Hey, buddy, are you all right?
6 Minute Mile. 6 Minute Mile.
Pal?
6 Minute Mile.
Howard!
6 Minute Mile!
And we could have showed you a way creepier trailer. But that one was...
That one sort of hits
I love the premise of this show. That if you saw the thing, you're affected. If you didn't see the thing, you're not affected. And it has a killer opening sequence.
Yeah. I think... And I know that you said you want a Mingle Media t-shirt.
I totally do.
I want a Mingle Media t-shirt with JD's saying on it, I am your target audience.
I am your target audience, Mingle Media TV. And I want an autographed 8x10 photo of the dreaded Pirate Windlass. Preferably one of those pictures where she's looking out the window forlornly waiting for JD.
That would be fun.
Yeah. How do you submit material for us to review? You contact us at static@indieintertube.tv. Static, S-T-A-T-I-C, at indieintertube.tv. And it's also up in the chat room. If you drop us a line, we'll take a look at your show and we'll either review it on our Wednesday show or we'll show a clip on this show or both. And like I said, we have show-specific feature episodes of this show coming up starting next week with Breaking Point. And then hopefully we're going to have several shows behind that ready to go, like Ragged Isle, Vampire Zombie Werewolves, and anybody else who would like to do this kind of a show with us, because we've been working with Breaking Point to put this together, and because we obviously can't be there, and I think it's turned out really good, and it's going to be awesome. And I know we have some special stuff coming for you from Divanity,
right?
Because our resident dog was on the set of Divanity today, doing some stuff for us. So I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Don't you think?
Yes, I do. It will be fun.
Is there anything coming up in the web series world you are looking forward to?
8 and 5.
8 and 5. How about the new episode of Haywire?
Yeah.
Because we're getting close to the finale with them.
I know. Isn't it like three more episodes? I want some more Blood and Bone China.
What is going on with Blood and Bone China? You know what else is new on Wednesday? Is their new bandwagon.
I know.
A new Girl Parts is coming. A new guild is coming.
It's all just it's coming.
I think she's got...
I'm okay.
A problem.
I was in the sun too long, I think. No, I was around rancid, rotting meat for too long. It happens. It happens.
It happens.
It's okay. What's the next one?
What's the next one?
Yeah.
The next one is an interesting one. It, again, is an older show. It premiered in January of 2009. And this is one that some of you in the chat room may not have heard of or seen. But it is post-apocalyptic science fiction. However, it was a transmedia multi-platform project. And it had, it spanned a feature film, a web series, a short film, a comic book, video blogs. It was created by William Helmuth and Abraham Sherman. And it follows survivors in the wake of a deadly plague that wipes out most of the world's population.
Post-apocalyptic.
Kind of like Contagion, which is coming up.
Yeah.
Except it much darker. And the funny thing about it, the interesting thing about it, and where the title comes from, is that when it wipes out half the population, it actually turns the sky black. And the mystery actually is unraveled across multiple mediums in an interactive thing that was pretty amazing for 2009. And I think the show worked and was really, really good because the story was good. And I love story-driven web series. Did somebody guess it?
No.
No. This is the trailer for Black Dawn.
What did you find? It's everywhere. The whole city is covered in blackness.
Why us? Why are we the only ones left alive?
We're alive for a reason.
Interesting, yeah. And there's a little bit more information I want to share with you about that one because Black Dawn came out as a web series first. It averaged over 50,000 viewers per month over its 6 months run. And then it was syndicated on other web networks. And then in late 2009, it was transformed into a broadcast television series that was put into syndication in October of 2009. And then after that, New Renaissance Pictures re-edited and remastered the series for a independent feature film that was released in 2010. And they had interactive elements so that you could go through the series in a non-linear way. So you should go and explore it. It was a really interesting way to do it. And it was very, very cool.
Yeah.
It was dark, though. But I like dark.
Well, dark is good. She's so hot right now.
It's hot in here.
Give my lap a break. Yeah, stretch it out. Stretch it out. Plop it down.
She enjoys being here with you guys. She really, really does.
She does. She needs to tweet more. You
need to tweet more, Cricket.
Tweet more, tweet him.
Yeah.
Tanya wants you to tweet more.
Yeah. Our last clip
is not a sad or dramatic.
Is not a sad, a sad or dark web series. However, it is a web series that we want to pay particular homage to because we love Jonathan Nail.
Yes. Very, very much.
And there are many other reasons to watch this show. But one of the reasons is to support the passion behind all of these shows. Mm-hmm. Solo in particular, because they may not always be there. And it is important to watch, and it is important to share, and it is important to click, because the advertising money isn't flowing down to all the indie creators yet. And it isn't lucrative to create these series. And you have to remember that a lot of these shows are created out of pocket. And for these creators, it is not anything more than a labor of love and passion that these shows get created. They do it because they can't do anything else. And we, as an audience, need to support that because we're certainly not getting that on network television and sometimes not even on cable. And I would much rather watch a web series that this much passion and talent and thought and hard work goes into than watch Snooki or some whiny, bratty, bitchy woman getting married and bitching that she doesn't have the right dress or enough money or whatever. Or some reporter getting covered in foam on CNN in an overhyped storm by the press than any of that. We need to support these shows or we're going to lose them, and then we're going to be stuck with The Bachelor, The Bachelorette,
and every other thing that fails on television.
And every other crappy reality, because that's all they're going to give us. We're going to get The Talk, The Chew, The View. What's next?
My ass. I don't know.
Outside the window. I don't know. But I would much rather watch shows...
In your attic. What? I don't know.
Like Solo the series.
From under your bed. That kind of...
Yeah. Than any of that stuff. And that's why you need to support these shows, because they may go away. And we've now lost Safety Geeks and Solo the series. Mm-hmm. And that is extremely unfortunate. And after our feature show, you'll probably be seeing more about Safety Geeks on this show as well. And so...
we almost had them in this. That's me.
Praise also goes to Tom Conkle and Brittany Powell and the cast of Safety Geeks. But right now...
Invention with Brian Forbes is still going on, though. You can look forward to that.
Yes, Invention with it's still going on.
Yeah.
But for now, let's show you the trailer for Solo the series. I'm still sad about losing Solo.
I know. And I know that Jonathan wants to focus on other things, which is fantastic.
And he wants to be an actor.
And that's great. But there will still always be that little, I want his spacesuit. I have one now, but it's not a solo. I need patches.
I know. We need to put up some of the pictures that we took of you and Jonathan within.
Yeah, I think my favorite is when he walks out. We just saw a screening of it, and he walks out, and he's in his Solo the Series jumpsuit, and I a Fraggle. I'm just pointing to him, just hey, it's the best picture ever. I love it, but that's what I think of when I think of Solo.
Jonathan.
Yeah, that's and Foul, but that's
very passionate man.
Yeah.
And I would say the same about Tom Conkle.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that they both continue to create content, because if they don't, the space will be less than for that. And that would be a shame. So,
woo! We're going to try and end on a happy note. Happy note.
On Wednesday.
It's a freaking free-for-all.
It's a free-for-all. You guys like those shows. It's a free-for-all on the talk show on Wednesday. We are going to be talking about God only knows. Plus reviewing as many shows as we can possibly fit in. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure something will happen during web series chat that will get me fired up, and I'll be bitching about something. Right?
Yes.
And we will include everybody in that. For Wednesday, we will have at least a half an hour of open phones. So if you have a show to promote, if you have something you want to talk about, if you have breaking news you want to share,
or if you
casting news you want to share, or if you just want to call and shoot the proverbial shit with us on the air, please feel free to do that, because we will have at least a half an hour, if not more, of open phones on Wednesday. And then on September 7th, we have River Ridge.
Yeah.
And on the following week, we have James Fernandez from Vampirism Bites.
Did you tell them that?
I did.
River Ridge? Did we mention that before now?
Yes, I have.
No, but also I wanted to make mention of, if you are a sci-fi fan and you want to find more series, especially if we didn't showcase them here, you can go to scifinal.com. They are awesome, and they're an aggregator, but you can go there and find a
the
ton
definitive
of
list
web
of
series.
sci-fi web series. They really, really are.
Yup. And you have to put the link to our show up on Wednesday. Because people are asking, we have new people. And I'm not on my computer, so I can't link it.
You expect me to know what the link is, people? Come on now.
I do. You don't, do you?
No, I'd have to go find it.
Well, keep talking. I'll find it.
Keep talking?
Yeah, you're really, really, really good at that. I just make shit up as I go along.
Sci-Final is really supportive, and it's great to be able to work and talk to and be a part of this space with sites like that, because they are so supportive and they are so great. And it goes the same with Digital Chick and Web Series Network. It's great to work with other sites who are passionate about this space and continue to promote it. And I am so glad that certain conversations are not happening all over the place anymore.
Yes. Did you see? If you missed it, I finally just made a rage comic.
She made a rage comic about the dropping of web from web series. You should post it in there.
I will. I'll find it and post it. I'm posting. Here's our the website for our show on Wednesday.
For the show on Wednesday.
It's www.blogtalkradio.com/indie_intertube.
If you didn't hear last week's show with Jill Bennett and Kathy DeBuono, you should go check that out. They are one of the first web series to make a subscription model work. Woo. And it was really interesting to hear their perspective on how that happened and how they did that. So, yeah. Wow. An hour really goes by quickly, doesn't it?
It tends to. Oh, I found it.
She found her rage comic. You really have to see it.
I love it.
We have a problem.
I love it. I just got bored, and I thought it was hilarious.
Bored? How in the world can you get bored?
It was like 10 o'clock at night. So, don't ask. I don't know.
We should do an episode on the Women of Web series.
Yes, we should, but I thought we were going to.
Have you guys seen the trailer for Cooper Harris as Mighty Woman? Have you seen it?
I have. And apparently when I bespeak of these things to, like Brittany Powell and all of them, I make no sense because I do it at random times when my brain is on overdrive. So I apologize for the ad. I do.
No. The Mighty Woman trailer's on Facebook. I could probably find it real quick before we go.
Woo, woo. And where did it? There.
Talk to the people.
Me talk to people. We've only got 3 minutes. Yeah.
I'll tweet. Are you singing?
No. Z is pronounced Zed?
It is in Canada.
Oh. I knew that. I missed something.
Are your ears not working?
No, they're working. I don't understand that. Zed. It's not zebra. Zebra. Sorry. Just back away slowly.
I'll find it for you, Armless, and I will make sure that I get it to you. And we will we'll feature the trailer soon. And we'll feature it on our website.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Go to our website. You can get all of the news that is fit to be news in the web series world at indieintertube.tv. You can follow us on Twitter at indie_intertube, at Shadhavar, and at Destini41. Get it up there.
Hey.
Get it up there.
You're the one with numbers in your thing.
If you have a show you don't think we've seen and you want us to take a look at it, please let us know. If you're a fan of a show we haven't talked about yet, please let us know. Tweet us incessantly.
Is it all one word?
Indie_intertube.
That's what I thought.
She should know this.
No, people ask us to change it all the time, so I think that we have, and I forget. Anyway.
Next week we will be featuring?
Featuring? What are we featuring?
I don't know, but that sounds dirty.
It's like fetching.
That sounds dirty. Doesn't it?
Well, find something else that's not dirty and say that that's its descriptor.
Next week we will be featuring Breaking Point, as I said. We will be looking for news coming out about anyone accepting a contract from Prospect Park.
Oh, Jesus.
What? I want to know. I really want this to work.
No, I want Prospect Park to work. I'm just ignoring people.
Oh. I can't look. I can't. Look, did I mention the Buccaneers won yesterday? Okay, can I just be happy about that?
And fun. So
I'm gonna be happy that I'm gonna rub my stone. I'm gonna be really happy that the Bucks. Huh?
This is
what?
Totally
Stop talking about rubbing.
Direction.
What is
you
wrong
just
with
said
you?
You were rubbing something.
It's a stone.
Anyway, you can catch us Wednesdays. Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday on Blog Talk Radio at
4 p.m. Pacific.
4 p.m. Pacific, like what she said.
And every Sunday, Tanya, I'm looking at you. At 5
p.m. Pacific, right here on Mingle Media and Stickam. Thank you to Mingle Media for putting up with us week after week. Thank you to all of you for watching. And thank you to every single creator out there for creating what we love to talk about. Until next week, guys, go watch something on the internets.
It's not something that you just dump something on. It's not a big truck. It's a series of tubes. So anyone here is to find what net neutrality is. Tangled up tubes. I just the other day got internet was sent by my staff at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I got